On Monday, April 7th, Hiller Boys Lacrosse hosted Dedham in a rainy affair. The Hillers kept the pressure on and took the win 15-3. Hillers improved to 3-1 on the season. On Tuesday, April 8th, Hiller Boys and Girls Track and Field hosted Ashland. Hiller Boys took the win 101-31. Hiller Girls also grabbed the win over Ashland 82-41. Both the boys and girls teams are 2-0 on the season. Also on Tuesday night, Hiller Boys Volleyball hosted Westwood, and it was a good battle. Steve Sweetapple and Mike Tarosian were on the call.
This side, Yu is there. Kashiwaru outside. Chen. Double hit from Ricky. And that's it. Now, that is the end of the first set. 25-20. This away, Ryan. Good serve. Kashiwaru goes outside. Setter's out. Oh, heads up play from Liam. A dump. Oh, Alex. Well done. Back set. Trevor, good hit. Kept alive. Ryan gets it to Michael. Alex pulls it. There you go. Well done, Alex.
Wow.
Great heads-up play. Hopkinton takes the second set, 25-21. Set point, and that's it. Westwood takes the second set, 26-24. A very good comeback from the Wolverines. Down the line. Tipped. Oh, it's going over. That's a carry. Ryan handles that well. Michael, back row. Liam, that's wrong. Match point. Nice bump. That's the match. Westwood takes that third set, 28-26 for a 3-1 match victory.
Hillers hung tough, but Westwood takes the 3-1 set win. Hillers are now 1-3 on the season. Westwood improves to 3-1. On Wednesday, April 9th, Hiller Baseball and Softball hosted Dedham. Softball was originally scheduled for a road game, but the game was moved to Hopkinton due to field conditions in Dedham. We had live look-ins during the baseball broadcast and caught some great highlights.
2-2 count on Levine. Certainly always a big help with the Game Changer app. Being quickly caught up on what's going on in this game. Levine gets a piece of this one. Over to left center, and that's going to keep rolling. To second she goes, heading to third. And is she going to score? She's going to try to score. The throw in is going to be off the mark. And how about that? An inside the park home run for Zoe Levine. And the Hiller softball team takes a 3-1 lead over Dedham in the bottom of the third. We're the top of the fourth. Batting. Hillers still lead it 3-1. There's a bunt, and it's going to be picked up, throw over, and they get the out at third. What a great defensive play. Runner from second tries to advance, and they end up doubling them up. They get Andrews at first, runner from second decides to try to advance, and they get the out. So some nice defense from the Hillers softball team to try to get back in the game. But in the meantime, oh, we got a bunt. And that is going to draw a throw to second. And how about that? They get an out. They double them up, a bunt for a strikeout. And then they get the runner at second base who was caught off guard. And how about that? Another great play to wrap up our live look-in.
Hillers softball took the 13-1 win and improved to 4-0 on the season. For the Hillers, Zoe Levine went 3 for 3 at the plate, scored 4 runs, and had an RBI. Holly Paharik went 2 for 4 with 2 runs and an RBI. Zoe Adams went 2 for 4 with a run, and Callie Arthur went 2 for 3 with a run and 2 RBIs. Addie Walls pitched a 6-inning gem, giving up 4 hits and 1 run and struck out 9 hitters. While softball was happening, Hiller baseball took on Dedham on the other side of the turf.
So it's runners on second and third, but not for long as this is hit in the air, caught by the center fielder. Runner from third, going to tag to throw in. Run scored for Dedham. Leg lift and the pitch. Swing and a miss. There's out number 1. And an 0-2 count. And he got him 2 away. Outside, walk drawn. 2-out walk. Runner on first. Nick Pedroli stepping to the plate. And this is ripped up the right side. That's going to get through. And that is going to be a 2-out single for Pedroli. 2 on, 2 outs. And the walk is drawn. A slightly high fastball. Walk drawn. Bases loaded for the Hillers cleanup hitter to the plate, Michael Sullivan. Well, it's certainly a pitcher's count, 0-2. And this is ripped up the left side. Here comes 1 run. Second run being waved around. He'll score as well, and the Hillers are going to win. A walk-off base hit for Michael Sullivan. A 2 RBI single wins the game. The Hillers are going to take it 9-8. Michael Sullivan rips one into left field. 2 runs score. Mitch Simulus and Pedroli come around, and the Hillers take the 9-8 victory. Unreal.
On Thursday, April 10th, Hiller girls lacrosse battled Norwood. It was a 4-3 Norwood lead heading into the second quarter.
And the Hillers, the crowd in the front of the net. They don't want to make it easy. There's a shot and a top shelf score there. And that was Shay Larkey with her second score of the day. Nato with it, putting on the moves, looking to work the defender, takes it and swipes it in. Lucy Mato, a nice score there. Looking to close in, Mato, and Mato bounces it in. Lucy Mato charges at the net, gets a good bounce, some forward momentum, and it's in. Just 15 seconds after her last goal, and we are knotted up at 5 apiece. Way to close the door by the Hillers. Pass out in front, loose ball. Hillers have it. Picked up by Callie Hopkins. Quebec flings it over to Interante. Closing in, Quebec, and she pops it in. Avery Quebec, the sophomore, makes it a 6-5 Hiller lead. The Hillers get the turnover. Hillers quickly moving up into the attack zone. Kendall Tom with it. Kendall gets it over. That shot off the post. Ooh, they're going to say it was in. That's going to be a score. You must have just took a bounce off the ground inside the net.
Hillers outscore Norwood 4-1 in the second quarter and led 7-5 into the halftime break.
Closing in. And it's blocked. And then it's put in. Looking to close in. Contested, takes it, and got it. Taylor and Tarante. Rachel Bouvier takes it and got it. Quebec with it. Well, the Hillers could really grab momentum here. Out in front and a score! A great shot there by Abby Burke.
The Hopkinton defense continued to hold strong and kept it at a 1-1 fourth quarter. Hopkinton collects the 12-7 win and improves to 4-2 on the season. Norwood falls to 3-2. Kendall Tom, Lucy Beto, and Abby Burke had 2 goals each, and Kaden Rosendale netted a hat trick in the Hiller win. Also on Thursday, Hiller boys volleyball hosted Durfee. Steve Sweetapple and Mike Tarosian on the call.
Point. I think that's Herrera serving. These numbers in the front are too small, and that's it. On a service error, Hopkinton takes the first set 25-21. Set point here.
Oh, there it is. The much needed ace.
Yeah.
The much needed home roll. That is awesome.
25-19. He'll take the second set. Ryan. Oh, that was Carey. Pushed. Ricky's there. That's it. Hopkinton takes the third set, 26-24 for a 3-0 victory over the Durfee Hilltoppers.
The Hillers took the shutout win and improved to 2-3 on the season. On Friday, April 11th, Hiller baseball and softball was supposed to be in Westwood, but due to rainy weather throughout the week, both games were moved to Hopkinton turf as Hiller home games. Morgan Donahue of Westwood Media Center came to help us out and called the softball game the 4-0 Hillers versus the 3-0 Westwood Wolverines. Hillers had a 1-0 lead into the bottom of the second inning.
Just got to bring to the plate Zoe Levine. Zoe had a strikeout in last at-bat, and this is a well-hit ball towards center field. Hits just below the fence. Walls is going to score. Levine gets to second. She's working for third. Throw by Walsh in time.
6-0 Hillers into the bottom of the sixth.
Count still at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch by Malkeen. That's in play. Heading towards shortstop. Gets by Marino. And 2-run score. So 2-run single for Charlotte Holden. Patty has been all-world today on the mound and at the plate. What a terrific player. Gets this one through the shortstop gap. He's going to score 2. They've got a runner in the pickle. They get the tag on and safe at third. So while Walls is able to advance to second, so an additional 2 runs scored there on the hit by Walls with her 4th hit of the game, 4 for 5 on the day.
Hopkinton adds 5 runs in the inning and takes the 11-0 win. Hillers improved to 5-0. Addie Walls went 4 for 5 at the plate, scored 3 runs and had 3 RBIs. She also pitched the full 7 innings, giving up 5 hits and only 1 run. Walls tallied 13 strikeouts in the win. Across the turf, in the meantime, 2-2 Hiller Baseball hosted 3-0 Westwood. The game was tied at 2 through 7 and headed for extra innings.
3-1 the count. Looks like the Hiller boys across team here, they're waiting to practice. Wind up in the pitch, and this is lifted into left field. He absolutely tattooed it. It was quite a dive attempt, but a run is going to score for the Wolverines, and they will take the lead. That is a RBI single for Danny Leahy. He winds, he deals, and this is hit in the air, right side, and it is dropped, and a run is going to score for the Hillers, and the game is tied. An RBI single for Andrew Bauschman. Dylan Ruff around to score. Thanks to Andrew Bauschman's single, RBI single. And this is a bunt. Runner from third is going to score. Throw to first is going to be in time, but he gets the job done. A sacrifice RBI ground out for Charlie Martin. And Westwood has the 4-3 lead. Wind up in the pitch. And this is ripped up the left side. That's going to trickle in to left field. It's going to be runners on first and second for the Hillers. 2 on, 2 outs. Hit high in the air, right side. And it is dropped by the right fielder. 1 run is in, a 2nd run coming around, and the Hillers are going to take the win! A 2 RBI double for Nick Pedroli, and the Hillers are going to walk off with the win!
Nick Pedroli hits one into left field, and it's dropped. 2-run score, and the Hillers take their 2nd straight walk-off win on their home turf by a 5-4 final. Hopkinton improves to 3-2. Westwood falls to 3-1. Nick Pedroli gets the game-winning hit and also pitched 4 innings, giving up 1 run, 2 hits, and striking out 4.